Hello everyone. Alright, so I could talk super loudly right now. I made a community post thing about how I am coming down with something for a couple of days now. My throat has been incredibly sore. Every time I swallow, it's like super painful. But we're gonna do our best today. So I'm talking a little quieter than usual, but hopefully you can hear me. I do have my dishwasher going in the background too. Wow, look at my nails, they're filthy. I've been doing some work on some of my plants like every once in a while, because even when I'm sick I can't stay still. But anyways, yeah, I have my dishwasher going in the background, so hopefully that's not too distracting. Anyway, so this is my Saxenda update. This is week 12. I think I actually said the wrong week last week in my video, but I corrected it in the title. But this is week 12 of Saxenda. For anyone who's new here, I've been on Saxenda for 12 weeks to help me manage my weight. I do have insulin resistance, so it's been helpful for that as well. And yeah, so I cover any side effects, any changes in side effects, and of course any weight loss that I've seen in the past week. Now this is going to be super short because, well, for one, no side effects, because I've been on 3 milligrams for I don't even know how many weeks now, but a long time. So I have not had any changes in that. I can eat more, and that's not the best thing. I can eat a little bit more, I'm a little more hungry, but I'm still trying to stick with what I've learned up till this point as far as portion control. I know how much I was full on before, what amounts of each food I should be eating, so I'm just trying to be a little more conscientious of, what I'm putting into my body and how much. I'm trying not to sit and eat way too much of something. But I know I had been in another stall. I've gone through a few now for anyone who's been following this channel or who has not been. I've stalled several times. I lost most of my weight at the very beginning of starting this medication, and it's kind of really slowed down. But luckily this past week I did lose a little more again. So let me just double check my notes so I can make sure I have the right amount to tell you. Alright, so this past week I lost a little over half a pound. I lost 0.6 pounds, which does put my total weight loss over the past 12 weeks at 20 pounds. We've officially actually hit that 20-pound mark. So very excited about that. I'm glad that, I'm still losing. It's a little more slowly, but that's fine. I still maintain that loss is still loss. And if I'm not gaining, that's just a bonus, right? Because some of the times, or most of the time, the thing that really has thrown me off of, trying to get healthier and lose some weight is the fact that, I'll suddenly gain back weight without seemingly doing anything different. And that can really kill your motivation. In the past, as somebody who has an eating disorder, binge eating disorder, sometimes, seeing that slight gain was enough to throw you in that downward spiral, and the next thing you know, you're just binge eating a ton of food you shouldn't be, because it's like a self-sabotaging thing almost. It's plus a really bad way of coping with that stress, the negativity. So, but yes, the fact that this, no matter what, has kind of kept me from really gaining weight, even when I'm not losing, is awesome, because you can just work harder at it, and at least you haven't gone backwards. You can still progress. I mean, even if you do gain some weight, you can still progress anyways, but I know personally how hard that is, so I'm not going to pretend that that's an easy thing to deal with. But yeah, that's basically it. I think, is it next week? I think it's next week that I have my doctor's appointment, where we're gonna go over, how everything's working with the Saxenda, and then potentially changing over to another medication. As far as what that medication will be, we're gonna have to wait and see, but I've mostly been hearing from them that Wegovy seems to be a good option. That's kind of where they like to go from where I am right now. But obviously, you know, after that appointment, I'll go over with you all what we decide to do. So I'll probably make the 2 separate videos. I think I mentioned this last time. Probably make my normal weekly update next week, assuming I'm not worse than I am now. Let's hope not. And I am hoping that after that I'll be able to film a second video that will go into a little more detail about that appointment and what we discussed and everything like that. So we'll go from there. That's basically that. I've just been, you know, aside from working, trying to rest. I swear, I don't know if this is like a thing because of my ADHD, but anytime I shouldn't be up and productive, when I'm supposed to be resting or I'm sick or something, that is when I suddenly have all this motivation to just get up and do everything. Like, I want to clean the whole apartment. Like I just told you, I was taking care of my plants. Probably, I mean, I should be, but I should be resting, you know? But, you know, I have this motivation to do all these things suddenly that have to get done. But anyways, that's really it, I think. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Nothing else has really happened. But yeah, hopefully I'll be feeling a bit better soon. And this isn't anything else too serious. Unfortunately, my workplace has had some cases of strep, and I sure hope that's not what this is. It started a few days ago. I felt like you know, maybe you don't know, but if anyone's taken like a pill and like not swallowed it properly, it's been stuck in your throat. That's the first sensation I started having. I kept swallowing and feeling like something was stuck in there. Just a weird irritated sensation like that, something was stuck. And yesterday is when they really started getting sore, and I'm not gonna show you all my disgusting throat, but yeah, my throat is very like red right now and looks irritated. And I spoke to my doctor about it, and he did think that my tonsils looked a little swollen as well, so there's some inflammation going on there. And we put in a couple of medications that might help, but we're not treating for strep or anything like that yet. Obviously, if it gets worse, he said over the next 10 days or so, you know, that's where we'll check into that whole thing next. But let's hope not. Let's hope this is just a normal kind of whatever virus is going on right now. There's so many of them out there. And that's that. But anyways, I hope everybody else is staying healthy and happy, and I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you all very soon. Next week, who knows? I probably should be resting, like I said, so probably next week for my updates. But alright, see you all.